Hey, Patriots, how you doing on this Wednesday afternoon? One of the things that Antoinette and I have really dedicated our life to, and this is way before all this craziness started, was to be able to be a light, to be able to help other people, to be able to show people a better way to, whatever it is that they're looking for. For some of those out there, it looks like there's 3 people right now. If you can see me, you can hear me, go ahead and say something. That way I know that people can actually hear me. If you're brand new, just let me know where you're coming in from. If you're not able to comment, it's very likely it's because we're not connected as friends on Facebook. But for my newer audience, I wanted to give it. There we go. There's Lenny and there's Susie Hicks. Over the last 20 years, I've been very blessed and fortunate to work and have some absolutely incredible mentors. Zig Ziglar, John Maxwell, Bob Proctor, and the list goes on, because I've got a lot of mentors that are also in the ministry, okay? And one of the things that every single one of them have always really encouraged me was to find out what a person wanted and then help them get it, okay? See, to me, that's what life is all about. All of us have a purpose. All of us have a purpose. All of us have, God put us here for a reason. And many people, unfortunately, go their whole life and they really don't even know why they're here. I still believe I believe it was Mark Twain. I could be wrong on who said this, but I think it was Mark Twain. He said the 2 most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Well, I found out why several years ago, and I've been on this path, I've been on this mission to be able to actually empower other people to be able to do that. And I've been very fortunate to do that. And I truly believe it's because it's part of my purpose in life. Now I'm going to switch gears here. So if you're watching, make sure you see where I'm going with this, because there's a reason I'm taking this ship. With what's happening in the world today, we're not even just going to talk about the United States. We're going to talk about the world. What's happening in the world, and it's actually been happening now for several years. Some people have fallen asleep on it. But the elites, they're playing God, and they always have played God. They've decided how many people they believe should be here. And it's evil. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's evil. And so they're doing exactly the opposite of what I was taught. And I'm not saying I know everything, because I don't. But what I do know is the people that always mentored me, they always told me, like I said, find out what other people want, then just show them how to get it, right? Well, see, what the elites are doing is they don't really care what you want. They want you to know what they want. And if you don't want to follow what they want, then you're going to pay some serious consequences, which in many cases means you won't even be here anymore. And I was, scrolling through some of the messages that I've received in the last 24 hours, and it still amazes me. Now, I think part of it is because a lot of people are maybe not getting the info. And that's why I keep, coming on here, sharing this info, is because what's going on now has absolutely zero, yes, I said zero, big donut hole, to do with protecting you. It has everything to do with controlling you and controlling the population of the world. Did you notice, and I believe I posted it in my Passionate Patriot Telegram channel, but right now there's even a movement for men that are going to be forced, not given an option, but being forced to take vasectomies. And I will tell you right now that if you're a man out there, and I don't see, looks like everybody that's at least commenting, oh, wait a minute, we got Eugene. Okay. So anyways, I can tell you that vasectomy is depopulation to the extreme. Okay. Now, why would they do that? Well, they want to do that because they want to interfere with what God created. See, you are God's highest form of creation. You were made in God's image. And so this, you know what I'm talking about? That right there changes all that. If you have not seen some of the videos that I've shared that deals with this, please reach out to me and I'll see what I can do to get it to you. But it's on my Telegram channel. I promise you it's there. What that does is it changes the DNA. Now, I don't remember what DNA stands for. I know some people do, and congratulations. Hey, there's John. I'm going to recognize everybody, but when I see, some of our teammates from another country, I always get excited. John Royal, who is part of the Patriot Business Network. And by the way, John is a great patriot. I mean, he is standing up for what he believes in and what's right. He's not bowing down, being submissive to a lot of the nonsense that the elites are asking. This is not an American thing. You don't have to live in America to be a patriot. Matter of fact, I know a lot of patriots that live like in England, or that live in Australia, or that live in Wales or Scotland. I mean, we know these people. And unfortunately, some of those and I shouldn't say unfortunately, I'll just put it this way. In many cases, they're more boisterous and more outspoken, because that's what you're going to have to get right now. But they're more outspoken about not, they've learned how to say no. They've learned how to say no. They've learned how to say, no, I'm not putting up with this shit anymore, right? But Americans have become very pacified. And I've said it for the longest time. I think America is the spoiled child. We have waited and sit back and, by now, guys, let me just say this. If you keep waiting for Trump, and I know some of you are, you're going to have a long damn wait, okay? I believe that Trump is coming back, but it could be another 6 months, folks, before that happens. I had somebody tell me about 2 weeks ago that we probably won't see Trump back in office until mid-22. So if you're waiting for that to magically happen next week, I would say you're making a huge mistake. Now, where am I going with this? Well, I'm going to go here because remember I started off by saying what I do is I find out what people want and then I show them how to get it? Okay. Well, that's what the Patriot Business Network is all about. Just in the last 2 days, we have had 4 people, it might be more than that, but 4 people reach out to us. One, we just had a phone call this afternoon that we didn't even know this person that reached out to us, and it's because I've been giving my phone number out. And I'm going to give it out before I'm done here again. Because what the Patriot Business Network does for those who are open-minded, see, some people, they're so closed-minded they won't even look. But what we do with the Patriot Business Network is we find out what you want, and then we show you how to get it. Now, if you're lazy and you're not willing to go to work, no, it's not going to work. But see, I hope I don't have patriots on here that actually, there's my buddy Ken Benedict here. I know Ken longer than Facebook. When I connected with Ken, Facebook didn't even exist at that point. It was back in like 2002, I believe, 2002 or 3. But anyway, and Kenny, really, man, brother, you need to call me. But where I'm going is tonight, actually in about 40 minutes, we have a business presentation. Probably won't be more than about 35, 40 minutes. But we are actually going to talk about a little bit about what's going on with this thing here, okay? And about what people are being forced into. Because a lot of people, we spoke with a lady who had been in a field of her choice for 25 years, and now she quit her job because she's not going to do it. Just this afternoon, spoke with a lady from up in Michigan. The first lady was from New York. This lady works for, I believe I can say it as long as I don't say her name. She works for Walmart. Yes, Walmart. And they basically told her, you either get this or you're done. So is that really showing you how to live your life the way that God created you? No. It's supposed to be we the people. But see, if you've been paying any attention, which I haven't, but some people still do, if you've been paying any attention to the nonsense that's going on with the big tech, they will convince you, if you let them, that that's the right thing to do. Do you know we've had people say, well, the reason why I took it was because I want to travel. The reason why I took it is I don't want to have to. We were even out to eat about a week ago, and the girl goes, well, the reason why I took it is because I don't want to have to wear a mask all day. Folks, please get this message out. Get this message out. That if you take it, you ain't going to have to worry about wearing a mask. If you take it, you ain't going to have to worry about traveling. Because in the next 36 months or so, based on every doctor that I've spoke with, you won't even be here. I know that's really cheery and everybody likes to hear that, right? No, nobody likes to hear that. But see, that's the difference between hearing what you want to hear and hearing what you need to hear. See, when I first started out in this industry that we are a part of, my mentor sat across the Denny's table, Denny's restaurant, and he said, John, do you want me to tell you what you want to hear or what you need to hear? Then I thought about it for a minute. Now, this is 1992, guys, okay? And I thought about it, and I thought, you know what? I need to know what I need to know. Now, this guy was a multimillionaire. That helped. And he also had the lifestyle that any one of you guys, including myself, would have wanted. Okay? The nice home, the beautiful wife, the cars, the money in the bank account, all of that, right? So am I going to go, no, tell me what I want to hear. I said, no, tell me what I need to hear. And he laid out ideas to me, and a lot of them didn't make sense. See, this is where a lot of you guys get caught up because you go, well, that don't make sense. Or I've never seen of that before. I've never heard of that before. Well, you know what you probably have heard? You know what you probably have been told? Does this sound familiar? Get a really good education. I mean, really good. And by getting that good education, after you get out of high school, make sure you go to college, because after all, college, then you'll get a degree, and then a degree is going to get you a better paying job. Have anybody heard that one before? Okay, and then after that, you'll get a good paying job, and guess what? Now you become a slave. You know why you become a slave? Because they can do whatever they want, and they can pull the plug anytime they want. What about that business owner out there? Because I know there's business owners out here that have traditional businesses. And I give you guys a lot of credit. If you don't have the book by Robert Kiyosaki, it's called Cash Flow Quadrant. You should get that book because it's going to talk about the 4 different quadrants. If you are an employee, you're in quadrant 1, you're the most heavily taxed person in the world. No doubt about it. And I'm speaking mainly to the people in the United States, of course. But if you are, let's say, in England, I would imagine it's probably going to be about the same because they take advantage of that. But if you are a business owner and you're a business owner that thinks that having the brick and mortar way to go, that's a thing of the past. So where am I going? I'm going to invite you to jump on a Zoom that comes up in about 30 minutes. And I promise you this, you will see something you most likely have never seen, and you're going to hear the way we do business, and it works. It absolutely works. And not only that, you will be able to take advantage of product line that will help you. I'm not going to talk about, have you guys noticed? I'm not talking about product much anymore. You don't want to know why? Product is going to help your health, but if you take the jab, forget it. And if you don't, let's say you'd say, well, I'm not taking the jab, but you lose your income stream, how are you going to keep moving forward? You know what they're going to do? They're going to basically say that you have to have, this is what all these people are being told. They either take it or you're out of work. And and there's somebody needs to hear this. I don't know who it is. If you think you're covered and your job won't do it, think again. I spoke to one of the highest ranking people that I know, and they told me within the next 12 to 18 months that, and I think it's going to be shorter, that every single job in the United States of America will require that. Will require business owner, traditional business, or a JOB. Because if you're a traditional business owner, unless you're sole proprietor, and you do the whole thing yourself and you have no employees, guess what? They're gonna force you to get this done. Now, I don't like using this methodology because somebody might think that I'm trying to force something on you. I'm not trying to force anything. I'm not like them. The big tech is forcing this on you. I'm trying my best to give you guys the opportunity. And before I get off, I want to speak to the more mature folks on here. And you'll see what I mean when I say the more mature. Some people think I'm talking about the older. No, I'm gonna use the term more mature. If you are the age of 65 or older, and you are drawing a pension, or you're drawing, you have a 401k, Social Security, a pension check, under the Biden administration, that is going to go away. I know a lot of people don't believe me. But then again, they didn't believe me back in March when I said that the the mandate for taking the vax was going to be mandated. Do you think that maybe what I just said could be true? Remember, I speak to some of the most highest ranking people. It's coming. Hear me when I tell you this. This is no reason to panic, but this is a reason to make some changes. And I've had people say, well, John, I've never done that before. Guess what? There was a time I had never done it before. Are you coachable? Are you teachable? That's really what I want to know. And more importantly, do you have a reason to do something else? Right now, I'd say most people do. Right now, I would say most people do. So I'm going to see who's here. And again, 972-834-2919. And reach out to me if we are connected on Facebook. And I will get you the Zoom code that starts in 31 minutes. Okay, so we got Lenny Dionio, Susie Hicks, Jennifer Hammer. I recognize the name. I don't know if you've been on the live broadcast before. Eugene Bolander, how you doing, brother? Alice Ewings, Robin Young, good to see you. John, as I said, John Royal from the United Kingdom. Jay McKee, I believe it's pronounced. Laura Hill Schaefer, hey, Laura. Lizzie D, Christina Blanco, there we go. Yeah, we definitely want to save America. Mike Linville, my brother Ken Benedict, Elio, oh boy, I believe it's called, or it's pronounced, not called, Mercury. Then we have Gloria Othello Thomas. We have Carmen Pro, I believe it's pronounced. We have Dawn Peebles. You're going to refer another friend. Okay, great. Shelly Carr. Hey, Shelly, hadn't heard from you in quite some time. Hopefully all is well. Again, I don't want to see you guys have to make decisions you don't want to make. That's why I'm telling you this. Because that's what they're doing. They're making you make decisions. Do you know how many people are going to be without a job? They're already thousands. And it's getting more and more and more every day. So, again, go to the Passionate Patriot Telegram page or channel, and you will see stuff there that you will not see posted here. My whole focus right now on my profile is going to be showing people how they don't have to, because let me tell you something, they're pulling people in by unemployment. They're pulling people in by food stamps. That's a step. That's part of the plan. And then guess what they're going to do once they get the majority of people in that? Boom, it's gone. You will see. Hopefully you will be in a better position by then. So God bless you. God bless America. Again, the Zoom comes up in like 29 minutes. Reach out to me. I'll get you the code. Talk to you then.